Cricket 24, let's talk about building our own bowling meta. See if we can help some people get some few extra wickets if you're struggling. This is all about learning how to bowl one length, one speed, one line, and then build up your processes from there. So after touch timing window, very crucial for me. People talk about, put it at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Actually use the edge, line it up with a letter, get better accuracy on the pitch. Next part, timing. Push it right onto that red line. You'll actually find if you can consistently get that line going, it just gives that extra bit of length, and they do seem to engage more wickets when you hit that extra bit of length, especially on full deliveries. For me anyway. And then we can start learning how we build up fields to this. So all footage we'll go through in the background, for the sake of the argument, is all filmed on a Pro AI setting. We have bowled one line, one length, one speed. Different results, different games, but as you would for a video, I've put the best highlights of a career mode pace and a career mode spin in the background. Alright, I already know my fields here. One thing I like to do as well is I put my keeper up and my slips up. My fifth slip can become kind of like my new gully when they come up here. So what we're going to do was we're bowling a full in-swinging delivery at the same line outside off stump. You can see on my after touch I've got the edge lined up with around that tee. I'm pushing hard on there and we've already nicked one off. This line length delivery, 3 major modes of dismissal are caught behind, bowled by dragging the ball back on, or caught in one of those wider outfield areas, deep extra cover, wide off, deep backward point. So there we are, there's the drag on already. So this was a better innings. This was a 5 for 10 off 7. As you can see there, I've stuffed up not paying attention, was a left-hander. So if you're bowling pace, just don't do anything. You'll bowl a dead ball. Spin's a bit different, you just have to wear it. So after touch, see I'm going for the edge of the box there. I do struggle a little bit more with lefties than I do right. So my after touch, I've brought it a bit more back over to a letter now. And same again, we're just going to bowl that same full length standard delivery X. And we're going to keep hammering that line. Right, we'll speed through the quieter parts of the footage now. And this next delivery, we get a wicket here chopping on. You'll notice the only leg side fielder I've got is deep fine leg. The reason I have him in there is if the chop on dismissal misses, the ball will run down there and you don't give away any runs and you keep the scoreboard pressure tight. Okay, I've deleted a bit more of the boring footage out now, so I think we get another chop on here. Same delivery, full, outside off, in swing, roops it on. A little bit of a blast through this bit for whatever the reason. After free hit, so I failed. Bowled a no ball, not getting that timing right. Pushing too hard. Alright, edge behind. Pretty standard on this length. Next we'll move into the leg spin innings. So this was pretty hot early on, and I've stuck to the same process. I'm only bowling flighted leg breaks. I don't bowl any other delivery, any other speed, and I'm just aiming for that line inside the wide line, which I do get a little bit wrong because you can see I'm actually on the bottom of the after touch this time. So I don't have as much stuff to line up on to get the accuracy as good as we did on the pace. So it's a bit more of an eyeball, and that gap you've got between the edge and the other side of the box. didn't want to give me the hat trick. Followed it up with a wide. Again, we'll eventually speed through a bit of the junk in this innings. But as you can see, very similar process in here. That full leg break on that line, a lot of courts at the slips. There's an example of them donking one to the infield. So now you've got a decision there to make. You can put a guy up to that spot, risking that he will go over, or you can just say, hey, you can have the one in there. I'll back myself to keep my man on the fence in case you hit harder and give me the longer catch. If it was a 50 or a 3-dayer and he's hitting to that spot, you can put your infielders out. But T20, you've got to have them in the ring, so you can't. So yeah, just hopefully this helps with an idea of just how you can go about taking wickets. Just learn how to bowl a ball in a consistent length, consistent line, consistent speed. The game will show you how to get these, how they want to get out. You can build a field to their batting style, to a certain delivery. So in my pace, I could have come over to a leg stump more, and it would have eventually showed me where I could get them caught at a fine leg, a backward point, a deep mid wicket, similar processes. So yeah, just be patient, stick to it, and hopefully this has helped you somewhat if you are struggling a bit.